Lapland, the most northern region of Finland and home to almost 180,000 inhabitants. Its temperatures can climb up to 70 degrees in the summer, but can also drop below minus 10 degrees in winter, making it a wide plain as far as the eye can see for almost 200 days per year. No matter how beautiful this may be, this also has many consequences for the logistics in Lapland, as we will explain in this video. Having a good infrastructural basis is vital to ensure efficient logistics in Lapland. Therefore, Finnish Lapland can rely on three main highways that connect the north and the south of Lapland. These are the red routes you can see on the map. Multiple smaller routes, indicated as yellow lines, connect these highways to each other. Next to that, there are 6 airports spread across the land with a relative even distribution. Besides that, ports can be found in Kemi and Tornio. Icebreakers ensure here that transportation can continue during the winter as well. Finally, there's a railway that runs from Kolari to Kemi and from Kemijärvi to Rovaniemi, connecting the important logistic hubs. This is Eric. Eric is a manager at Metsähallitus, a government-owned organization that is active in the foresting sector of Finland. Every year, the company cuts down 1.6 million square meters of wood in Lapland and 6 million square meters in the whole of Finland. Eric is responsible for the transportation of the wood to different countries. To ensure that the transportation is going fluent, there are a few requirements he has to consider. First of all, Eric needs to make sure that the logs are cut into standardized lengths by the lumberjacks. By cutting it in standardized lengths, he makes sure that the transportation can run efficient, and it also makes the use of standardized materials possible. After the logs are cut, they are stocked at the side of the road that functions as a kind of primitive warehouse. Then, Eric faces the next challenge. How should he transport his logs? After some brainstorming, he figured out a few ideas. One of the possibilities is to transport the logs by using lorries. The advantages of using road transport are high flexibility, low cost, and ease of use thanks to the standardized lengths of the logs. However, Eric also realizes that there are some downsides of using road transportation. It is not an optimal transportation method for distance more than 400 kilometers, and not all the roads are available for the big lorries that are needed to transport his big logs. Another transportation method that is on Eric's mind is transporting by train. He is seriously considering this since the government has some major infrastructure plans for railroads in Lapland. Other advantages are that trains are ideal for heavy objects such as logs and that it's a low-cost method. On the other hand, Eric also knows that railroads are not available in the whole country, so additional transportation from the station will be needed. Besides that, air freights are not the most convenient method to transport heavy logs, and they are very expensive as well. But still, Eric needs to think about this option in case of emergencies. He knows that Finavia makes sure that the runways are accessible even in the most extreme weather circumstances, which make this a reliable source of transportation. Finally, the last possible idea he has is overseas transportation. The harbors in Lapland have container terminal systems that consist of 4 zones, namely the landside transfer area, where the trucks and the trains arrive to unload their cargo. Afterwards, the containers are transported to the storage area. The next step is the water transfer area, where the cargo is transferred to the quay crane. Finally, the containers are loaded into the ship tanks thanks to the crane. Eric's arguments for this method is that it's more cost-effective than the other 3 transportation methods when the volumes of the cargo are high, which is the case for Eric's company. On the other hand, this way of transporting is rather slow, and additional transportation to and from the harbor will be needed. Eric has considered a lot of options, and he feels confident that he now has a good solution for all the possible different challenges that he may face in the future.